AFTV, Graham, 2-0 defeat. They were a very good side, Man City. We always knew it was going to be a really difficult start, and it was a really difficult start.
Yeah, I think Emery would have learned an awful lot about the players today, Robbie, and about the Premier League. Manchester City are a very good side. When they've got £50 million players on the bench who they can bring on, that's the difference, right? I think the modern football is all about pace and power, right? Winning duels. And what Manchester City have, they have two outstanding fullbacks in Kyle Walker and Mendy. Mendy was the man in the match, I thought, today with two assists bombing down that side. And they had what we haven't got. They've got pace in wide areas. They've got Riyad Mahrez, another £60 winger. They've got Raheem
£60 million.
That's what I meant.
£60.
Is that what I said? £60 million winger. They've got £100 million on the wings. And they've got Sané to come off the bench. Now, they've got pace and power in wide areas. And I think the key to the game was always going to be whether we could stop their fullbacks bombing down and creating overloads with their wide players, and we couldn't do that today. Emery went with his Seville formation of 4-2-3-1. He changed it up. Lacazette came on, and I think they went 4-3-3. It looked like to me, and I don't think either formation. The funny thing was we were getting up ahead of steam in the second half when they scored the second goal, when they got a breakaway 5-on-4. I just think that. We lack pace in wide areas, and I think it's going to take him a few transfer windows to get this right. I think it.
So I was going to say, was that the error we made in not getting that winger? Because I thought that as well watching it. I was watching it from quite high up today, so I could really analyse it. And it was that you looked at City, they had so much width, and then you looked at us, we were so narrow. You know what I mean? There was some good stuff in there at times, but it was out on. Out wide where they were killing us.
Absolutely. I think he's done some good things, Emery, first of all. The way we play out from the back. I would say that against Man City...
You're a bit nervy sometimes.
It's always going to be...
We're going to have to learn to get used to that, aren't we?
I mean, I was looking at the way Liverpool killed them last year in transition, the way that Salah destroyed them. And you have to press the wing. You have to press their centre-halves and their DM. And that's why he played Ramsey today. He played Ramsey to lead the press. Ramsey was playing in that position. He was leading the press from centre.
And they did that pretty well, didn't they? Even though they pressed us pretty well as well, but they did that pretty well.
Yeah, they did. And I'm just trying to think. We haven't scored against Man City now for 3 games. We've only beaten them 2-12, I think, and we've only won 2 of our first 7 home league games at the start of the season. But I don't think you can judge him on this performance. Man City was always going to be the team that we were going to be struggling to beat, and they are a class above, and Liverpool will push them this year, but I think they will retain the title. I was looking at it today thinking, what could I change? And if we haven't got pace in the wide areas, if we're not pressing the way Liverpool do with their pacey people from the front, we haven't got that, Robbie, so we can't play like that. I think the thing is, you're trying to think of what can you get out of this group of players, what's the best formation? I tweeted out that I think a 4-4-2 would be to go. I think we're better when we have Lacazette and Aubameyang on the pitch, and Aubameyang today, I can understand why he did it, if he's going to go with this formation, I think against the better teams, probably tweak it around. But I'm thinking, what could we have done today that would have been different? If we'd gone, say, I always thought like a 4-4-2 with Lacazette and Aubameyang not on the wing as a wide forward off Lacazette. But another thing I was thinking today, watching that, if we'd gone 3-5-2 and we sort of like played the 3 centre halves and we played, say, a holding midfielder in front of the 3, and then we sort of like played a false 9. Say Lacazette coming deep into sort of like a false 9, then Mkhitaryan and Ozil breaking up wide, but then Aubameyang running on beyond Lacazette. Maybe that could have opened them up. But I think the way we set up today, 4-2-3-1, I think he wanted to compete in the game. He was frightened of what Man City could do. And in the end, it's a catch-22 against City. Do you go for it and then they pick you off? But I think, or do you sort of like play more solid? But the thing, I like some of the things he's doing, the way the centre-half split, and Xhaka was coming into the middle to play out from the back. And as you say, it was Manchester City are very good at pressing. You've got to remember that. So that's a good thing. I like the way we're pressing from the front. He's got that intensity in the team. And I like the way we're playing out from the back. And then occasionally we go long back to front very quickly. There are lots of good things to like about what he's brought to the team already. But I think looking at it overall, I think what you've got to think is it's going to take him a while to get it right. And I do think we need a pacey wide man. But working with this group of players, I think the key really is getting Lacazette and Aubameyang on the pitch in a 2, Robin. I think his first game was always going to be difficult, and Chelsea away is going to be difficult next week. But I think he would have learnt a lot. It's going to take him a while to get this right, and we've got to give him time.